Oh, here we have. So it's this article in the New York Post. It says pairing cigarettes with this other habit ups your chances of oral cancer by 624% in the next 5 years. Okay, let's check this out. So this article says smoking leaves more than just a bad taste in your mouth. It could be fueling your oral cancer risk. Studies have consistently reported that cigarette users are 5 to 10 times more likely to develop oral cancer than non smokers. A new study out of UC San Diego suggests that a chronic weed habit carries a higher risk of oral cancer as well. Researchers determined that people who often smoke marijuana are 3.25 times more likely to contract the disease within 5 years compared to those without cannabis use disorder. Cannabis smoke contains many of the same carci- carcinogenic compounds found in tobacco smoke, which have known damaging effects on the epith- epithelial tissue that lines the mouth, said Raphael Cuyumo. I can't read today, an associate professor in the Department of Anesthesiology of UC San Diego School of Medicine and member of UC San Diego Moores Cancer Center. These findings add to a growing body of evidence suggesting that chronic or problematic cannabis use may contribute to cancer in tissues exposed to combustion products. Wow. Okay. So there you have it, man. Now they're saying weed smoke can also contribute to cancer along with cigarettes. So this is this is very interesting news because I know just growing up that was always the case for people that smoke. You know, that's what they always said, right? The older generation, a lot of them had this negative stigma towards weed and things like that. And I've done weed before, right? Um, but that's always been the biggest stigma with a lot of the older generation is marijuana and how bad it is for you and things like that. But there really hasn't been any studies as to, at least not when I was growing up or even before that, that marijuana caused cancer. In fact, if you are at least even the little bit, the least bit educated with weed, you know that marijuana is used to treat cancer. So my theory is this. I think it is the new strain. I think it's the new strains of marijuana that's being produced in these laboratories because a lot of these a lot of the new marijuana is not natural. There's a lot of chemicals in it. You know, there's a lot of things they're putting in there. Before the weed used to be natural. You know, you used to be able to grow the thing. You hit your weed man, he come through. You know, give you what you need, and then you be on your way. But now, man, you can get it from there's a dispensary on every corner now. Now that's the government can get their hands on it and it's taxable. Now it's damn near legal in damn near every state. And but I do think that now with the emergence of it, they've definitely put a lot of chemicals, a lot of added, ingredients into this. So now it's not the same natural strain that you are used to having. So I do definitely think now in this day and age in 2025 that weed can probably cause cancer due to the fact that it's not the same weed that it once was years ago before it got legalized. Before it got legalized, you weren't hearing about this shit. Like weed caused cancer. No, the fuck it didn't. Like let's be honest. But now in 2025 when everybody got their hand in the pot and everyone can benefit off, the money from it. Now I do believe there are more things that are in play. There are more people that have hands in this thing, and the way it's made is not the same anymore. So when that happens, then of course, yeah, you're opening yourself up to other side effects that could potentially harm you. So this is something that I probably saw coming. I saw this coming not too far long ago. This was always going to come just because I understood that the weed today ain't the weed that it was in yesteryears. It's just not. You know, I have more people that I know that used to smoke heavily back in the day. They're quitting weed now. mainly because they're saying, man, this shit is causing me depression. I don't know what the fuck. It's just weird. It's different. I actually see less people smoking weed now. I see more people smoking vapes. I see more people smoking, cigarette pens. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying people are not smoking weed anymore, but I will say that from when I was growing up, weed has definitely decreased as far as from what I've seen people using. It's not the same anymore. I think people are using more the harder shit now. I think just the way the economy is, man, you need some stronger shit. Like weed ain't gonna cut it, man. You gonna need some cocaine at this point. But that's a whole different story. But yeah, man, I do believe this new era of weed that we're in can definitely cause some strange and uh harmful, destructive side effects. So